Now I'm going to demonstrate here a little bit. I don't have anything here dull enough to bother with starting with the medium grit stone, but I'm going to start with Miss Nana's knife on this fine grit easy lap diamond stone. And all you do, even though the knife companies recommend that you stand it up probably at about this angle, it creates a chisel edge. Now if you go to Lion Fork Creek, where most of the whittlers in this county are right now, they want you to lay it that flat. And some of those knives you can encounter on that holler will even have, they'll have stone marks the height of the blade. In other words, they want it laid down so flat, the angle of sharpening is so acute that it damages the surface of the blade. I normally don't try not to do that, but I'll just stand it up at more or less an angle somewhere between what the companies recommend and what the people on the whittlers around here really want. And this is for a general purpose. And I mean, if they want their knife laid down this flat, then they get it. But normally I don't lay them down that flat. But if you'll notice, I try to count strokes. With this one, I'm starting off at 3 strokes on the side, and most of the time I'll reduce that down to a couple strokes, and I count them as I go. When I get down to 1, oftentimes I'll hit it several strokes, and this keeps the edge from turning. Now, if you pull the knife to you this way, and a turned edge and push it away that way, pushing the edge away from you, I mean, pulling it, dragging it to you, the edge can turn, and you wind up getting a wire edge on the knife, and in good light, you can turn it and really see right along the line, the cutting line. You can see that it feels sharp, but it's not going to last. It'll easily dull. Now this knife seems to have excellent metal. I don't have any hair left on my other arm, but in demonstrating it here, if you can see that, Dean, it'll really lay the hair. So it's incredibly sharp right now, and I've warned Miss Nina if she's not used to having something this sharp in her sink or her dishwater, to please be extremely careful when cleaning this knife. Now, just to make sure it's in top quality shape, I'm going to use this crop stick here just a minute. And again, I count the strokes, and I pull the sharp edge toward me and push the sharp edge away from me. I do not drag it with the back edge to me, toward me. Feels pretty good. So with that, I'm going on to the strop on the stick, as I like to call it, and I'll hit it several strokes. And back in the day, every barbershop, when they used the straight razors, probably had one of these hanging. And going to the harder surface over here, the real finishing surface. And that'll probably do for anything, any pineapple Miss Nina needs to slice, or any bacon she wants to slice up and throw in a skillet. Pretty good edge. It's very important to maintain the same angle. Let me use this easy lap right here, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. If you don't maintain the same angle, then your edge, you wind up with a whole bunch of little bitty flats on your knife edge. So what I try to do is lock my wrist and sharpen with my lower arm. Actually, it's an entire arm motion from the shoulder down, I guess. I don't just hold the knife in my hand and try to get over that stone.